Well, many congratulations, Gary. Never in any doubt, was it?
It was tough, John. It went to the wire, there's no doubt about it. I knew for quite some time that it would go right to the last game of the season. I think you look at the fixtures and you want to get it done. I certainly wanted to get it done before I come to Dagenham and Redbridge, but I knew it was, the irony was written and the map was there to me to look at and see and get the job done with my staff, the playing squad and the supporters for this football club. And it's been tough, John. It's been tough. There's no secret. You know, you can go to work and you can do things where at the end of the day you can have your ups and downs, and we've had certainly a season of real turbulence one way or another. But you know, we've hung in there, John. I think that 8 games ago, 10 games ago, a lot of people would have turned around and said we were going. And you know, all the experience that I and Steve Thompson have got, and Jeff Chappell, and the players in the playing squad have got across the players and got the belief into the players and the belief in the supporters to, you know, against many doubters. There's no secret about that, whoever we are, that we could get the job done. And with the same group of players, you know, it's been messy all the way through. We haven't had players, we lost a lot of players last season, and, you know, we know that. You know, players go on and have new challenges, but we dug deep. We went with a lot of more younger players. There'd be better players for the football club going forward. But we got, you know, over the last 8 or 10 games, really, we got a little bit of settledness about, I believe, and it wasn't because players were bad, but I went a lot more with experience, got a little bit of continuity and settled with the team and the way we were playing, and the players have delivered, John. You know, at the end of the day, when you take 17 points out of 24 in the last 8 games, that is not relegation form, that is playoff form. You know, we have shown that we can dig in. We have shown along the way that, you know, it has been disappointing, some journeys for the supporters. I can understand that sometimes for the board of directors. But, you know, at the end of the day, John, I think that supporters can pick each other up and players can pick each other up, and you have to turn around and keep responding. You have to be strong. And, you know, there ain't too many that can pick me up. Only my good lady Diane, I think, really, John. You know, where I think, you know, you keep going. It was very easy to run away. And when you say that, people might think, what do you mean? Well, you know, when people can see a football club or see a football team struggling, I've seen it happen not only at this level of football, that people have got out the door in respect of they don't want a blemish on their own CV. I've never had a personal ego in respect of not being able to handle the situation. I feel that 26 years in the game, I didn't want my record to go, there's no secret about that. They've had me on that cross now, John, for 9 months. And I'll tell you what, the ropes were there, the chops were there, the swords were there, all wanted to cut my head off. They wanted to, but I'm afraid, Houdini, you couldn't do what I've done, mate. I've got us out of jail.
Turning to today's game, Gary.
Yeah.
You fetched in Max Kretschmar, and it was a magnificent free kick, wasn't it? And very important that goal went in just to settle the nerves.
Oh, it's a great free kick, John. You know, big decision, but a decision which I made, you know. And as I say, sometimes we get them wrong, John. I got them wrong against Maidstone. We know that. And it was reminded to me, and that's football, I respect that. But I think that, again, the experience what me and Steve Thompson with Jeff Chappell have shown over the last 8 or 9 games with big decisions, what we had to make at Braintree, what we've done at home against Macclesfield, what we had to do against Sutton, what we've gone up to Barrow and do, what we've gone and done at Chester, what we've come here and done today. We've really shown that we were the right people, to guide the team, to guide the club over the line to have their status for next season in the National League, and that is a massive proud moment for me in my football career. It really is, because my relationship with Woking has always been very special, like it was very special at Dagenham. And to say 500 odd fans here today, John, and it was my duty, whatever way I look at it, and I know a lot of people can look at the end of the season and what's happened at the end of the game there, but you know, when I think that these supporters travel up and down the country, whether it's by train, whether it's by car, we have the Dutch cards come over from Holland. They've all played their part, John, and I'm aware of that. You know, I sat down at our holiday home last night with Diane, and you know, I think of all things like that, and it's a very special day. It's a very special day, and I owe a certain amount to go over and get on the terraces and shake everyone's hand and kiss the women and everything, because you know, it's a big family club, and I'm hoping now that you know, things can be good for the football club going forward, and hopefully for next season they'll push on.
I was going to say, Gary, emotional scenes at the end, really.
Yeah.
With you going into the fans and shaking all their hands, and throughout the game they were chanting your name, asking you to stay.
Yeah.
What is the future for Garry Hill?
Well, I think the future is at the moment. I will be talking to the board on Thursday. I think there's a board meeting Thursday. We've got the cup final. I want to win that Wednesday with Steve Thompson. I think you learn a great deal sometimes, John, as a football manager, in respect of when you're under pressure, you see certain things with people in areas of football clubs, and sometimes they panic and they press buttons or want to press buttons, and I've recorded that. I've experienced that in the last 3 weeks, John, which has hurt me a great deal. There's no secret about that, and I think that people who are very close to me know that in a big, big way. But you know, I think that certain people have asked certain questions, and one thing's for sure, that a very, very large majority of those on the board of directors certainly had faith and belief in me, like the supporters did, and with Steve Thompson. And all I can turn around and say is, it's been delivered. It's been delivered. But I'd sooner have that situation, John, with 3 weeks to go before the end of the season, when certain things have disappointed me and upset me, than turning around and rushing to sign something for the sake of signing something. So I need to talk to people at the football club, to be fair to the football club and be fair to me and my family. But you know, you get speculation, John. I've been very, very disappointed this week with the Woking Mail and newspaper. Really have been disappointed. I really have, because the build-up should have been about fans turning up in their hundreds, coming round in their cars, to turn around and cheer their local football team on, to have their national status in the Conference League supported. And I find it very, very sad that somebody rings me and goes to a great deal of trouble to ring another football club, when it should be all positives and getting people on about Woking doing well at Dagenham, and follow your team and follow your management team, than talking about my name being introduced with other football clubs. I feel very, very disappointed by that, and it's a silly thing really, John, because I haven't really talked to the reporter before. I don't know him. I'm sure that I'd like to bump into him and have a cup of tea with him, a little chat, but it is another thing which has frustrated me a little bit, but that's not the main thing where I am at the moment, John.
And today, Gary, is this perhaps one of your best achievements in football, to have kept Woking up this season? I know you've had a lot of high moments in the past, cup runs, success in the league, but where does today rank?
John, I look at things over the years, and you can have heartbreak really. I should have picked the championship up when I was at this football club at Dagenham. Finished on maximum points with Boston, lost on goal difference, and they got done for financial irregularities. It weren't to be. It was heartbreak really as an individual. That was a big pill. Then you come second, then you come third, then you get beaten in a playoff final, and you have the cup runs, are a lot of success. But this will rank, I think, from a personal point of view, very, very special to me, because, as I say, I've got a special relationship with the fans here at Dagenham and Redbridge. But I've had a very, very special, and I've got a very, very special relationship with the fans at Woking. The Woking fans are, they are very, very special to me, John. And there's only 2 or 3 things what could ever turn me round in one way or another to be able to go forward at the moment with that opportunity, if that was needed. One is the supporters, which are a massive part of my football future. There's no doubt about that. There's no one else involved, John. There's nothing else. If it's a case of that it's not right for Woking, or it's not right for me, or it might be right for other people in the management position, I don't have a problem with that. I want to be honest, and one thing I've always been, I've got my faults, I've always had my faults. I've got an opportunity at Woking 6.5 years ago where I think a lot of people turn around and thought, oh, here's a time bomb ready to go off. And I think I've won a lot of people over. I think I've conducted myself properly. I'm passionate, but I've never been sent to the stands at Woking. Probably amazed myself at times, but I've really worked hard, and I thank Woking for giving me that opportunity 6.5 years ago. And as I say, special time. But you know, we'll see where we go now, John. We'll see where we go. As I say, I'm just gonna, you know, go out tonight with Diane and have a bit of dinner and a chat there, and go from there.
Lovely. Thank you very much, Garry, and a very safe journey home.
Cheers, John. Cheers.